Hello everyone, this is Superstar BGL 23 and today I want to talk about something that has been bothering me for a while now. And I know I've said it a few times before, but I'll say it again. And that is that some guys, when they get older, as a child, a guy, some guys, they are just a one woman man. And what I mean by that is that the guys always think of one girl. They don't fool around with other girls. They just keep it on a down low. And yeah, you got other guys, they play a lot. They fool around with girls. And some of them, they know that the girl is serious, but they're just playing with them, and they know it. And at that point, then I will say, you're wrong. You're just wrong what you're doing, because you know it. You know that the girl is serious, but you aren't. You know. But if both sides, if the girl and the boy are just fooling around, just playing because they're young, then it doesn't matter. It's cool. But the only problem with that is that sometimes someone can get hurt. And yeah, that's why some men, because they know that when they're young, they know it, so they grow up, they become an adult, they still think it's only one woman I'm interested in. And that is the kind of guy I am. That is the group that I belong to. But some girls, they just don't want to see it. Or they see it when it's too late. And I had it with four girls that I liked a lot. But two of them, no, let me say it different. All four, they made the same mistake with me. All four. And that same mistake was, they made promises to me, promises that they couldn't keep. They didn't keep. They could, but they didn't want to. Two of them said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I did it. I thought you were different. And I'm saying that because I'm a man. They thought that because I'm a man, I'm I'm crazy. I'm just using them. And they said that I was different. The guys before them, right? They were like crap, you know. They just only thought about themselves, and they thought because I'm a guy, I'm also like that. And in the long run, they saw I was different, you know, in a positive way, yeah. So that's why, yeah, I was hurt, because they knew they were wrong. They thought something of me, or they judged me wrong. And they saw not all guys are like that, but they thought all guys were like that. That's what they thought. But because I'm a guy, they thought that, and suddenly they saw, hey, this guy, he's down to earth, he's serious. But only from my side, because I was hurt, I already thought, man, mm-mm, I don't want to get into that again. So They apologized. I accepted it. I let it go, That that were two girls. The third one, she just vanished from the radar. But she definitely liked me. But she said there's another guy. Suddenly, she said that, and then she vanished. And the fourth one, let me ask you, viewers, right? If a girl shows interest in you, right? A girl shows interest in a guy, and she likes that guy, and they keep contact with MSN Messenger. And every time the guy doesn't send something for a long period of time, she sends something, and she said, "Don't you send me any more messages," right? If the guy, she she got she got all those things from the guy, right? Messages on MSN Messenger, letters, presents. They even met, you know. Then really, then as a guy, if a girl shows that kind of interest, then the guy thinks that she likes him, right? And then let's say it was 2003. Since then, that all happened. Everything was cool. But suddenly in 2010, right? After you met, you talked a lot, she came to your place, you went to her place, presents, birthday, everything. But 2010, suddenly she does this 180, and she says all those things. Yeah, we don't even know each other that well, but it already is 7 years that you know that girl, that you talk, you know send messages on MSN Messenger. She says that. Then me as a guy, for all the people for all the people out there who are watching this video, then is it strange that the guy wants to figure out what's wrong? Because I don't get it. With me, the same thing happened exactly. But then to 2011, right? 2011, I sent her a message, and on an SMS, and in that SMS, I also sent her a lot of love things. Everything, love, everything that had to do with that. And I even get the reaction, you're my Valentine, right? She says that. At least she sent me an SMS. And she put it in there. In 2012, she suddenly says, "I love you too." A reaction. A reaction to what I sent her, before. I sent her a message, and in that message there was "I love you," and she sends a message As he responds, I love you too. Right? And then later on, after a year, I meet her. I ask her in person, just face to face. I'm asking her, did you mean it? And she says, yeah, as a friend. I mean, come on, man. What's up with that? Isn't that weird? And then all those arguments, all those things I get thrown to my face. Things like, yeah, humans make mistakes, right? If you say that to me, after all this time, that was 2014, January the 1st, 2014. If you say things like that, then I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get mad. I'm sorry. And then it's just messed up. It's just messed up. If I choose not to send you any more messages on MSN Messenger, right? And three times you respond, yeah, but don't you send me any messages anymore, you know? And I think you're interested, right? Then is it really my fault? Is it really my fault that I want to figure it out? Just trying to figure it out what you want, you know? I mean, I don't get that. And for me personally, I'll say that time and time again, I will say this. You know, I'm that kind of guy. I try I always will try to build up a friendship before I start anything else with a girl. And if a guy shows you for 10 years, if you're a girl, right, and a guy shows you for 10 years that he means everything, and I'm not talking about on the phone or messages on MSN Messenger, just by talking, when the guy is talking to you, right, he never done anything negative, never done he's never done anything negative, right? Then why would you treat him like that? Why? I don't get it. And then the last girl, that is the mistake that she made, you know, by saying all those things. We don't even know each other that well, but I know her since 2003. We talked on the phone. I send her messages. So what's up with that? And I've noticed it since 2010. Since 2010, everything changed. She changed. And I tried to figure it out. Why she changed? What happened? And you know, I went to my mother, you know, because look, I never knew my father, right? So everything, if something happened, if I was interested in a girl, I always went to my mother. And after I told her all this, right? Well, it was in the past. In the past, maybe I think 2007. After I told her some things that the girl did, right? My mother, she said, "This girl, she's playing with you, man. I think you should let it go." I didn't listen to her. You want to know why? Because I give people always the benefit of the doubt, right? Always, always. I never judge someone because of his appearance is or whatever, It's just the actions that a person does. That way I know how you are, right? And if you're accusing me of things that I didn't do, I mean, after a while, I'll get tired. Now, if you're a guy and you're doing that, I'll just say, F it. F it. But hey, if you're trying to beat me up for something that I didn't do, something that you just made up, right? Then you're gonna get what you're gonna get. I'm just being real, just being honest. I'm just being honest. Then you're gonna get what you're gonna get. Because you don't know me. You don't know me. You can be a friend, but you don't know me. Look, my mother, my aunt, and my niece, they know me. My aunt, when I was still a baby, she held me in her arms. You know, my niece, I grew up with her as children. When we were children, we just grew up. We played outside together. So I know her well. I know her well, and she always knew, or she saw my character, the way I am, and she knew it. She knew it that I would get problems with this. She knew it, and at work, at work, there are a few colleagues, girls, and they know me for almost 4 years, but they already know how I am, right? They already know it. So some girls, that last girl, that's why it hurts. It hurts. And even at the end, the fourth girl, the last girl that I was talking about, even at the end, because she saw, I didn't want to. I didn't want to give up. I didn't like it. I said everything that I didn't like. And at the beginning of the friendship, I also said, hey, if there's anything wrong, tell me. You can talk to me. It's no problem. Eh, most people have maybe a problem something in their head, something that is nagging them. And she was the one I always was with that I could be happy. We were just friends. I also said it, as friends. We need to build something up, build up the friendship, and then from there we can see how we go further. But she didn't get that. She didn't get that. And that's what I don't understand. That's really, man. So at the end of the road, right? January the 1st, 2014. She said that same thing. She said, I don't want to be friends with you anymore because you're after one thing. Because you're after one thing. And I can't give it to you. Maybe you're waiting for something, but it will never happen. And my question is, why? Why are you saying this? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Because I can be stupid too. I can act like a fool. Since you do it, I can do it too. And I know a lot of times when girls, when they say that, they are talking about the coochie. But serious, man, if loyalty, if a man shows you nothing but loyalty, and that's something that I gotta say too. Honesty, honesty is just a guy. When a guy talks to you, he's not lying to you, never done anything wrong, right? That is being honest. Loyalty. Loyalty, I had it with that girl, and it it was always, I liked her a lot. I even told her that I loved her. But she didn't get it, I think. And trust, without trust, we never would have gone this far. You know? And girl, I know you understand where I'm coming from. I know you understand it. And I'm saying those things because it really hurts. It hurts. And I I also have done my research on YouTube, you know, looking at videos. I already saw one of a guy talking about a girl who did that 180, you know. But at that time, I didn't had this experience. But after I saw that, I always thought maybe stripping. I didn't think anything of it. But after a while, I was thinking, after all that I've done for this particular girl, and she treated me like trash, and then I don't understand it. I went on YouTube, I looked it up, and you know how many guys have had the same experience. I'm not the only one. Let's make that clear. I'm not the only one. I know this. I'm not the only one. But I also know it's not me. Because there are also a few girls who say the same thing. That some girls are messed up. They're just messed up. Then they say yes, then they say no. If they say A, the guy says okay, it's good. Then they go to B, argument about B, and then the guy says okay, it's cool, you're right. Then they go to C, etc., etc., right? And some girls are just messed up like that. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I mean, I know not all girls are like that, right? But some girls, some girls are just messed up. And then when we're saying you're cruel, you know, because look, if we're saying you're cruel, right? If you do that, then that's messed up. That's messed up. You're being cruel. We're saying that as guys, we're saying that, and probably you don't want to admit it or accept it or something like that, you know. And suddenly we're wrong. We're wrong. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I'm gonna say it again. There are some girls that are in their 40s, 50s. They made that same mistake. They came along to a guy who was nothing but serious for real, and they came with the same thing. Yeah, I don't want to be friends with you anymore because you're after one thing and I can't give it to you, blah blah blah. But if the guy says time and time again, it ain't like that. It ain't like that. If it was like that, I would have been gone a long, long time ago. You know? If a guy says that to you, right? Some girls, you have some girls, they see it as what it is. They just they just accept it. They know the guy is cool. They give him a chance. You know? That is something else. But some girls, they just refuse to see it. If they said it once, you're after one thing. The guy says, nah, it ain't like that. If it was like that, I would have been gone a long time ago. Two times. Two times. The second time, she says that again. The same thing. And the guy says the same thing again. It ain't like that. Right? And the third time, for me, the third time, that's when I'm done. That's when I'm done. Because then I know you're that type of girl, you just don't want to see it. But hey, when karma strikes back, you get in a situation with a guy, another guy, and he messes you up or does something negative, right? And then you will see. Then you will see the difference. That guy that you treated like trash, and some women in their 40s, 50s are thinking like that. They made the same mistake. They also think, damn, that guy, he was for real. But I didn't see it then. I see it now. And that is what I see. A lot of women, they make that same mistake over and over again. It happens. Over and over again, it happens. That women, they just don't see a man for what he is. Let me ask you something else. No, let me tell you something else. Judge Judy. Judge Judy. I've seen three episodes. Three episodes. One, one was a man and a boy. A man and a girl. A man and a woman. Boy and a girl. And everything was cool and something happened. They broke it off. But now the woman, they got a fight. They got in a fight or something like that, or an argument, and she called the cops. Now he went to jail, right? The cops came. They took him away. He got humiliated on the streets. And when he was in jail, he had that same thing. A phone call, the right to one phone call. He called her. He said he said many things to her, but basically what it came to was, you got me into this, you get me out of it, right? So they hang up the phone. She thought about it, and I think she got, yeah, she was thinking I overreacted. She paid for the bail money. He came out, but now she's at Judge Judy and she wants the bail money back. But she wants the bail money. You were the person in the first place that he came into jail. because she overreacted. That's what Judge Judy said also. So who's to blame, right? In that case, she lost it. She lost it because she was just messed up. It was messed up. It was just messed up. Her thought process, it wasn't right, right? The second one is about a girl who had hit a guy on his neck, and he already had a scratch here, right? So she hit him there. It hurt like damn. So he hit her back. It was a reaction. And now she wants to blame him for violence or something like that. She wanted money because when he hit her, she almost blacked out. But now suddenly, she wants to get money because he had beaten her up or something like that. Judge Judy, she said it also. Hey, you hit him first. You hit him first. But she went on and on. Yeah, he's a man, blah blah blah. He hit me. I almost blacked out. But she forgot all about that she hit him first. Right? She forgot all about that. And Judge Judy, for the woman, she's a woman. But she also said it. Yeah, hey, you asked for it. You hit him, he hit you back. It's like that. It's normal. But she went on and on. So Judge Judy, after a while, she was tired of it. She said, hey, adios. Bye. She went away. Then the money, she didn't get it. She didn't get it. And it's simple. It's as simple as that. The third one. The third one is a man, he's 22. The girl is 19. She has a child with him. But he has a child with another woman. Also. Right? And Judge Judy asked her, did you know this? And she said, yes. Before I got pregnant, I already knew he had a child with another girl. So now you have a man who has a child with you, but he also has a child with another woman. And you knew that from the get-go that he already was a father with another girl. I mean, come on, man. Think about what you're doing. Think about what you're doing. It's just a crazy move, right? It's just a crazy move. And Judge Judy, she also tried to explain that to her, but I think she didn't want to listen. She said, yeah, he's going to take care of my child, blah blah blah. But which which woman wants a child with a man who is already a father? It can be, but it's not a smart move, right? And I can explain it. Maybe I'll put it in another video. But I'm just saying, I I understand Judge Judy completely what she's saying because I'm also thinking about it like that. But I'm just saying, and once again, it's a girl. Once again, it's a girl. She didn't want to understand it. Judge Judy said it also. Maybe when you get older, maybe when you get older, you'll understand it better. You know what I mean? So that is the third one, and that is what I mean, man. That is what I mean. Some girls, for the girl, the drama queens, the girls that are called drama queens. Think about what you're doing, what you're saying. After everything that I told you, do you still think that it's all the men? All the men, and that it's always the man who did something wrong? After everything that I told you just now, really? Because it seems to me that you're just a woman, you're hating on men, and you just don't want to see it. The good men, you just don't want to see them, you know? And if that's your deal, then hey, suit yourself, you know? I'm just saying, man, not all men are like that. Just like not all women are cruel, just like that, all men are like that. You have some good ones and some bad ones in both parties. Girls, you have some good ones and some bad ones. The men, you have some good ones and some bad ones. And some girls, you know how many girls are out there looking for a man who would treat them good, you know, respect them, and they're searching, but they can't find it. But the girls that did find a good man, they treat him like crap. And when we get mad, as men, when we get mad, we don't understand it. Why you're acting like this? Then it's our fault, you know. I mean, come on, man, come on. I just don't understand it. I mean, I'm trying to think about it, but it just it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. And some women, they have a good man, but still he's done nothing wrong, nothing wrong. And the same thing that most women use is, yeah, but you're after one thing and I can give it to you. I mean, come on, man, come on. And I can go on and on about this, but girls, you really need to wake up, man. Some girls, some girls really need to wake up, because it's just messed up. It's just messed up how some girls are doing, you know. And then you can say men are bad, but some men, because they're sick and tired of hearing it, sick and tired of hearing it, women be bad mouthing them. And that's one of the things, that is one of the reasons, because some girls, they are listening to what their girlfriends has to say, you know. They know the guy, but because one of their girlfriends, they said you need to let him go, blah blah blah, you know, they do it, and then after a while they figure it out that it was the wrong choice, but it was a choice that you made, It was a choice that you made, right? And now you're complaining men are bad, blah blah blah. But there was a man, you knew him from the get go, you knew him. But because one of your girlfriends says he's crap, you know, you should know better. She's lying. She's lying. You should know better, but hey, if if you believe what she has to say, but she doesn't even know the guy, right? Then that's what's gonna happen, you know. That's what's gonna happen. The guy goes, after a while he just gets tired of it, you know. And you know, I never judge people. I never judge people. But if a girl sends me something on MSN Messenger and she says it's normal that people judge other because their appearances, you know. But on the phone, then suddenly she says a whole different thing. Judging other people isn't right, and she is accusing me of doing that. But I never judge a person because of his appearances. I always judge people because of what they're doing, what they're saying, you know. That is how I judge people. Look at my homie. I call him Dark Prince, right? He had it once. He sent me a SMS. He was angry at me. I didn't know why. He said, yeah, there were all those things you put on MSN Messenger, cruel things that you said to me, you know. And I told him, it wasn't me. It wasn't me, man. What are you talking about? You know, and I just reacted normal, right? And he said, yeah, if it's not you, then who is it? And I said, I don't know. I don't know. And maybe 2 days later, he got the same problem with other friends. And the whole problem was there was someone putting dirt in other people's relationships that they have. You know, on MSN Messenger, this person was hacking someone someone's account and then sending messages to that person's friend. And those friends, then they all would think is that person, you know. And that's what happens. So this friend, he called me and he said he had the same problem with other friends, you know. And that's how it all went out on the open, you know. And that's why we're cool. He said, hey, we're cool, man. It wasn't you. I know that now. It wasn't you. Somebody hacked your account and sent those messages to me. I thought it was you because it was your account, but somebody hacked your account. Somebody hacked my account. Also, sent messages to other friends of mine, you know. So, and that is a friendship, you know. And that is what I'm trying to build. But with females, and because I'm a guy, I need to be extra careful with some girls because it's just messed up. Some girls are just messed up, you know. Every small thing, immediately, hey, this guy, he likes me, you know. And I just don't understand it, man. And judging people, why I don't do that, I'll make another video of that. But hey, that's all I gotta say. So hey, girls, man, really, give us a chance. Give us a chance. If there is one guy who did something bad, that doesn't mean that all men are bad. And what I meant, one woman meant, there is also a song Dave Hollister, One Woman Man. Listen to that song, it's a great song. And also the movie Baby Boy. You know, I'll put that in another video. I'll put that in another video. So peace. I'm out.